過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, back with you with another new chapter of Gundam Seed Soldier. And once again, I know this isn't my most popular story, but I still like to continue doing it because I want to. And for a little bit of a recap, Aaron's other Gunpla battler friend, Gabriel Hawkins, came from New York to see on how Aaron is doing after hearing from Sam. Soon, Aaron continued his story on his time in the, Cosmic Era Gundam Seed universe, with him basically, training himself to figure out for certain battles against that of the LaCroixet team, keeping his skills sharp, while also calling out Kira and his hypocrisy that he's already far involved in this war, even if it was just to protect his friends. Soon, he was also meeting with that of Admiral Daryl Halberton, as showing that the man is still one of the most trustworthy people in the Alliance, given that Blue Cosmos is basically in control of the entirety of not just the, Atlantic Federation, but also most likely in the Alliance as well, within giving him the information about the Cyclops system that's under their so-called HQ being Josh A. And not only that, Flay's reasoning on staying on the Archangel this time. In original canon, she stayed on the Archangel so she can use Kira to kill all coordinators and use him as his pawn. However, this time, she's staying on the Archangel for Aaron and Aaron alone, wanting to be useful to the Gunpla battler turned mercenary. To do that, she also kissed the guy as well. With now the battle in the atmosphere is about to begin between ZAFT's 10th fleet and the Alliance's 8th orbital fleet. So with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? And like I said before, in the beginning of this chapter, I'm not going back into the real world. We're going to start off the battle right off the bat. So, Chapter 4, Wrath of the Goddess, with the ZAFT 10 fleet now getting into combat with the Alliance's 8th orbital fleet of the Atlantic Federation, as ZAFT's Gens and also the Alliance's mobile armor Mobius's fighters also began to go into combat, as the Laurasia class ships and LaCroixet team's Nazca class ship begins to get into combat with the Nelson battleships and Halberton's fleet battleship, the Agamemnon, with many mobile suits and mobile armors trying to gun each other down, with many of the battleships also trying to shoot the others down. Even though the 8 fleets may have numbers on their sides, the Gens, alongside the ZAFT ships, continue to whittle them down bit by bit, constantly, as the battle seems to be that of one-sided, especially not only that it has LaCroixet, but also the commander of the 10th fleet, Sagan, with him giving orders to many of the captains of his fleet, saying, make sure, cut them off as many as you can, whittle down as many mobile armors as possible. Also, if you see an opening through their defenses, find the legged ship, strike it down. As much as I hate to admit it, LaCroixet and his team are the only ones who are capable of taking them down. Also, I want to see about this new mobile suit that they've developed, that they said is supposed to be that piloted by a mercenary of all things. If anything, I'm curious on what it gets capable of, and if it and its pilot or can actually relieve a little bit of my boredom, a little. With then soon his CO saying, Admiral, it seems that we are destroying more and more of the 8th Fleet's ships. At least that of 3 Nelson class battleships have been sunken now, and we have destroyed at least that of 15 Mobius fighters. With then hearing this, soon the Admiral saying, I see. That is good. Now continue to push the pressure. However, have some of our fleet stay behind just in case anything goes wrong. I don't want to be caught off guard and surprised about any of this. With the CEO and many of the other officers on the bridge couldn't help but say, yes, sir. Soon on the Vesalius. Currently, Raul Lacroixet is checking out on the battle, saying, it seemed just as I predicted, gathering many other battleships of the 10th Fleet and even admirals again. There's no way that Halliburton and the 8th Fleet are going to be able to handle this. With soon, the captain of the Lesseps couldn't say, Commander, I have to say, this battle does seem quite one-sided. Are you sure you're going to have your fill in this one? As he says this with a bit of, venom in his tone, given that everything that Lacroixet has done since Heliopolis and all the risky decisions that they've done, given that they've lost many of their pilots and also in mobile suits, and sure, some came out as victories, while some of them seem a bit, lackluster at that. But then Lacroixet looking back at his captain, saying, it did true, but the one thing I'm interested in seeing is when we're going to strike down the Leggett ship. Also, I want to see that mercenary again. What was his name? I believe Miss Klein called him Ace, actually. I want to see what him and his mobile suits, or rather, his Gundam, is capable of. But then the captain sighing, saying, do as you wish as you always have done. But remember what the Admiral said. Right, I will play second fiddle. After all, as for the boys, they're currently all in their mobile suits right about now. As Lacroixet just said, Athrun, Dirka, Isaac, and Nicole all are in their Gundams, with Athrun in his Aegis Gundam, Dirka in his Buster Gundam, Isaac in his, dual Gundam, but having that of bandages covering his left eye, given his last battle with Kira outside of Artemis, and also Nicole in his Blitz Gundam. With then soon, as Dirk is saying, man, I'm getting so bored. When can we launch out just yet? With then Afton saying, remember what the commander said, Dirka, we still need to wait. With then Isaac is basically snarling, almost like that of a wild animal, saying, just you wait, Strike. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to destroy you. With Nicole calmly wondering on how this battle is going to turn out. With Admiral Halliburton, as he sees the battle not going in their favor, with then soon thinking, we just need to hold out a little bit longer, just to give the chance for the Archangel to descend onto Earth. With then soon his operator saying, Admiral, the Archangel, it's currently descending down to Earth right about now. With then soon Admiral saying, what? What is? With then soon Narumi coming up on the screens as Admiral saying, Captain Romius, what is the meaning of this? I told you to stay back while we defend you. Do not descend. With soon Narumi speaking up saying, with all due respect, Admiral, it's the Archangel that they are wanting. If we descend now, we'll give the 8th Fleet the time that they need to withdraw. Within the Admiral saying, out of the question, the Archangel and the crew are the key to ending this war. Especially, we need to make sure that you are all safe. With then, as Narumi, knowing the look on her teacher, her mentor, with then saying, if you say so, sir. All I have to say is, thank you for your service and for everything that you've done for me. As she soon salutes to the man, within the Admiral saluting back, with then soon a voice coming up through the comm saying, that's touching and all, but how about we don't lose a good man such as David Halberton. With then soon both Narumi and the Admiral couldn't help but feel shock and surprise. With then back on the Archangel, currently the launching bay doors begin to open. With then soon Narumi saying, "What? Why are the launch bay opening?" With then soon Moralia going through the systems alongside that of Sai and Cuzzy. With then Cuzzy saying, "Bay doors have been automatically unlocked," and with then Sai saying, "The Loveless, it's launching out." With then soon Eren and the Loveless Gundam soon launches out of the Archangel and then transforms into its Air Rider form as it soon heads back up to the battlefield. Within, Natero basically slams her fist onto the rest of her command seat, within saying, "Damn him! He's abandoning us! Why would he? I knew we shouldn't have trusted." With then soon Alleluia coming up on the screen. With then both Narumi, Natero, and everyone else on the bridge see this. Within Alleluia saying, You don't need to worry. Eren's not abandoning you. He's just going to support the 8th Fleet and the Admiral. As for me, the name is Alleluia Baptism. I'm the AI that controls the Loveless. Currently, I'm giving you all a message, and it comes from Ace, actually. And I quote, "You guys, I'm not going to abandon you guys, but I'm certainly not going to abandon the Admiral, who is a good man that the Alliance need in this world." And also, P.S., Natero, if you think that I'm a damn traitor, then you seriously don't know a damn thing about me. And then P.S.S. But once I come back to the Archangel, then I might get to know you in a different light. With then soon hearing this, Natero couldn't help but blush at the assumptions that Eren basically read on the list. With then soon Ali saying, and that's the transmission. We'll be back soon. With that, soon Alleluia cuts off from the screen. With then soon many of the people on the bridge were completely caught off guard. However, Flay was able to see everything. Within thinking, he's so cool and amazing. Within Toll saying, "Wait, Flay? What are you doing here?" With Sai saying, "Flay, why?" With her soon snapping out of it, saying, "I want to help. Please, let me take on... I want to help here on the bridge as well. I'll do anything I'll do anything, I promise. I'll do my best." With then soon Narumi couldn't help but sigh at the with then saying, "Okay then. We still need somebody to have that. We still need an extra person for radars. So, you think you could do that, Miss Cadet Alster?" Hearing this, soon she salutes to Ramius, with her saying, "Yes, ma'am." With then saying, "I promise I'll be useful to Ace." With then back on the battlefield, as more and more of the 8th Fleet's ships began to being more and more destroyed, as there's only being that of five Nelson-class ships in the Agamemnon, with more and more Mobius fighters began being destroyed by Gens. With then soon the Admiral saying, "Everyone, I would like to say, it's truly been an honor serving all of you. I'm grateful to have many of you as part of my command, and I am sorry I couldn't do more. With soon, many of the crew members of the Agamemnon and on the bridge couldn't help but smile at their admiral, glad to have such a good man as their commanding officer. Before then, soon, somebody spoken up saying, Don't sell yourself short just yet, Admiral. After all, like I said, good people like you need to live. With then, the blonde-haired, mustached man couldn't help but be shocked and surprised, hearing that voice saying, Mr. Ace. With then soon, a couple of Gins have now been shot down. With then, as Eren still flies through the battlefield, blasting through each and every one of the Gins without even breaking a sweat, before then transforming into its mobile suit form, before soon blasting right through each and every one of those attacks. With then soon, many of the ZAFT forces began to be shocked and surprised seeing a mobile suit fighting alongside that of the Earth forces. With then soon, he realized, it looks like the LaCroix team isn't here. They most likely might have gone after the Archangel right about now. So, I have at least that. Hey, Alleluia. Within Alleluia coming up on the screen saying, if you're asking me on how long it's going to be until the Archangel descends to Earth, it's going to be a while. It's actually, you have at least that of 20 minutes. Saying, not a problem. If anything, if things go just like they did in the actual anime, they're most likely going to land in Africa. Mostly because Kira gets trapped in the atmosphere and the Archangel crew needed to make sure to save the Strike and Kira. If I take care of this, I should be able to prevent that from happening, but, well, maybe not too soon. I just need to make sure to save those innocent civilians from fucking Isaac. So that means I got 10 minutes to take these bastards down. With then soon, Alleluia already putting up a timer, saying, You said it, not me. With then soon, Eren saying, well, you know me. With soon, grabbing the hollow light spherical orb controls, when saying, I like a challenge. Going full throttle, he soon goes far into the battle. Within, many of the Gin pilots soon begin to realize on what's going on as they shoot at the Loveless. Within, Eren continually shooting them down one by one. Some he kills, some he doesn't. Some he destroys the main monitor, some he aims for the cockpit themselves. As he basically flies over them, especially around circles, and even slicing them up with his beam saber without even breaking a sweat. However, little did Eren know, a little somebody was actually coming to strike at Eren as well. As a similar CGUE custom actually hits Eren as being LaCroix, saying, I knew you were going to show up, LaCroix. With then saying, I didn't like to disappoint, and we didn't have a chance to finish our little duel now that Miss Klein isn't here. With soon bringing out his beam saber, with Eren soon bringing out his extendo beam saber as well, as the two clash over and over and over again, trying to see on which one gets the upper hand in close quarters. Before soon, Eren brings up his GM Vulcan wrist guns, as he soon aims for the main camera of LaCroix's mobile suit. With then LaCroix dodging before Eren kicks him away. Once more, he soon brings out his beam rifle, continues to shoot at the white machine. With then LaCroix dodging each and every shot, and saying he's completely working like the patterns are worked in the simulation. This is going to be completely and utterly easy. With then soon heading towards LaCroix once more, with then bringing out his beam saber, as then he begins to talk, as both ends of the blade begins to extend, he soon tosses it towards the CGUE, as then soon LaCroix knocks it away with his beam saber before being kicked in the cockpit by the Loveless, as LaCroix was soon sent back once more, as he still continue as then he aims, saying, "Goodbye, you genocide fucking clone," as he says this internally in his head, then soon again actually takes the hit instead, saying, "What? But how? How did a..." Then soon realizing that multiple Gin mobile suits began to aim and strike and shoot at Aaron, saying, "Damn it! I should have expected that more soldiers would show up." Ugh. Then Aaron shooting them down with his wrist Vulcans, with only shooting them disarming them by destroying the rifles or hitting them in the main camera once again. Then LaCroix catching his bearings, saying, "He's something else, truly. Maybe this time, unlike with just LaFlaga, I'll be able to cut loose just as much as with him." Then LaCroix couldn't help but laugh, as then at full speed he heads towards the Loveless, then taking out the remaining Gin squad that was trying to shoot him down. Then Aaron grabbing his beam saber once more. Then soon LaCroix brings out his railgun beam rifle. As soon charging the beam, he soon launches it towards Aaron as the yellow beam dodges the Loveless. Then soon, more and more beams began to launch towards the transformable Gunpla mobile suit. Then Aaron saying he's completely acting like the same, but his movements are being a little bit different. Normally, my simulations are always correct on how Gundam pilots will react, just like in the anime. Then soon bringing out his beam rifle, about to aim at the railgun before then soon being shot, as he soon brings out his other beam rifle, as the green beam shoots at the yellow beam. Then both beams collide. Then Aaron soon goes closer, trying to shoot him down, is thinking, if I use the goddess system, I should be able to. Then Ali saying, "Aaron, time is almost up. You're almost nearing the 10-minute mark." Saying, "What? Damn it!" I had to get back to the Archangel. Soon LaCroix basically speaks up, saying, "You're something else, Mr. Ace. I have to say, for a natural, you're quite something. At first, I thought that when we were fighting, it was basically a fluke, that you caught me off guard because you were a natural in a mobile suit. But maybe now, I'll actually have it somewhat to enjoy. Too bad that you had to die here. I can't allow somebody with your mobile suit to get in my way, in the way of ZAFT, after all." Then soon, Aaron couldn't help but think, in the way of ZAFT? Are you trying to fool me or yourself? We all know you don't give a damn about ZAFT or the plants. Then soon saying, "Damn it, I don't have time to waste on this crap." That soon, Aaron saying, "Oh, really? You care about the plants or ZAFT? That's rich coming from you, you genocidal worthless clone." Then soon, LaCroix was completely caught off guard, saying, "What? How do you?" Then kicking him away, as then using at blinding speeds, Aaron destroys all of the weapons of the CGUE, leaving LaCroix completely weaponless, completely and utterly shocked about everything. As then soon, LaCroix is still shocked, believing that it's the perfect time to shoot down the genocidal clone that's basically the cost of all of this. Aaron realized, saying, "Damn it, don't have time for this. And I need to besides saving the Admiral, I also need to save those innocent people. What? Then that means I was going to save the goddess system for him, but I guess it's time for me to use the goddess system's other function as well." Then as he soon transforms and heads to the main, battlefield. As then LaCroix had saying, how does he know? He can't be. I killed every last one of the people who knew about this damn project. I know. It just can't be. There's just no way. How does a mere mercenary child know about me being a clone of that bastard LaFlaga? And if that's the case, then that also means he knows that I'm pulling the strings behind the scenes, that I'm manipulating Blue Cosmos and Patrick Zala in his radical faction. I can't let him live, but I can't act on emotion. I have to stay calm. And right now I'm all out of weapons. I need to get back to the Lesseps. With then soon, LaCroix heads back to his main ship. With soon, Aaron stand in between what's left of the 8th Fleet and the massive ships of the ZAFT Tenth fleet. With then soon, Aaron saying, opening up that of a open channel to everyone, not just the Alliance, but also to that of ZAF as well, saying, many of you, I'm going to say this once, those of the 10th Fleet, withdraw yourselves from this battle at once. If you do not, your lives are all forfeit. With then soon, everybody hearing this, with soon the ZAF force is thinking, like we're going to listen to a worthless coordinator? Yeah, you're just going to kill us off once we leave. You're going to shoot us in the back. Like we'll listen to you? Get out of our way or die. Within Zagan on his ship couldn't help but say, what is the boy thinking? If he's just making himself that of a target, then all ships in mobile suits aim at that enemy mobile suit now. With that, soon the orders were already sent. But then Aaron realizing, guess they're not gonna listen. But then realized he only has that of 2 minutes left. With then saying, all right. With then soon, he's saying, hallelujah, activate the goddess system, rampage blaster. With then soon, hallelujah nodding. Before then, a screen saying that of the goddess system, selecting that of 2 modes, one being the rampage and one being the acceleration. With then rampage was selected, as then the Loveless began to take on the malevolent purple as it did in that of the simulation. However, instead of it moving faster than light, the purple soon began to have that of a malevolent force erupting off of it. As then this force begins to open that of 3 wormholes, 1 orange, 1 blue, and 1 purple. With then soon everybody was shocked and surprised seeing this, as many of the ZAF forces were completely caught off guard. Some were even shocked. As for Atherin and that of, Nicole, as they saw this as well, as they were trying to destroy the remaining ships, while Dirka and Izik was trying to sink the Archangel. But within the two seeing this, with then Atherin saying, what's going on? With then Nicole saying, it's that mercenary's mobile suit. What is that thing using? With then soon something glowing from each wormhole. Before then, as Aaron brings up his control to his face, as the Loveless Gundam mimics its pilot. With then soon, as he soon grasps his fist alongside the Loveless. With then soon, right as he soon thrusts his arm forward, as then 3 massive beams of power soon erupt from the wormholes, destroying absolute everything in its path, from mobile suits to battleships, as they soon spin around from left to right. With then soon seeing this, the two members of the LaCroix team were completely and utterly shocked on what they just saw, as they saw almost half of their force in this battle was basically decimated by three powerful beams, as five Nazca class ships were destroyed, and all that was left was three ships. That's of Commander Zagan, the Lesseps, and one Nazca class ship. Within soon, only a few mobile suits were able to get away from the blast. With that, soon Nicole was basically shaking as he opens the comms, hearing on what happened, and saying, "What was that? Did he just destroy us? No way! I just lost my commander in OC. My main battleship is gone. What? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please. He's not going to use that again, is he?" With then Nicole saying, "That mobile suit, it's a monster." With then soon, Aaron still having the malevolent glow basically shows that it's a temporary power boost from using the Rampage system, unlike that of the XL system. Within soon, transforming, heading back to the Archangel, making sure to get there before that the civilians were basically destroyed. With then soon opening a comm to that of Admiral Halberton, saying, "Admiral," within the Admiral saying, "Well, Mr. Ace, I would, before you could thank me, I need to know, did you release the civilians from Heliopolis?" With saying, "Yes, we did," saying, "Damn it. All right. I need to get there as soon as possible, back and also get back to the Archangel." With then soon, hopefully we'll meet again under better circumstances. With then hearing this, soon the comms close. Within the Admiral couldn't help but feel somewhat happy, but also somewhat terrified on what he just saw. Is thinking, "Avalanche, what kind of powerful mobile suit did you create? And you gave it to that of a boy? What is going on in this world?" With then a couple minutes ago, as the remaining members of the LaCroix team, such as Dirka and his Buster Gundam, facing against Mu and his Mobius Zero, as the spatial awareness mobile armor was facing against the armor bombardment of the Buster, with Mu trying his best to protect the Archangel and also himself, while also fighting in that of aerial descent. As for Kira, he's continually trying to fend off that of an enraged and angered Isaac, constantly trying to strike him down and shoot him with his beam rifle constantly. With then Kira thinking, "Damn it, what is with him? He's completely and utterly aggressive. I can't shake him off." With then Isaac saying, "Die! Time to die, strike! I'm going to end you right here now!" With then soon Dirka saying, "Isaac, pull up! You gotta get out of there! I know that I know these mobile suits were made for atmospheric re-entry, but still." With then not hearing anything, but static or angry grunts from that of the platinum hair team. With then Dirk saying, "Damn it." Still dodging multiple blasts from that of the Mobius Zero and Mu, saying, "Keep your eyes on me, kid." With then soon, as then the escape pod holding the Heliopolis refugees are soon descending down to that of Orb. With then soon Isaac couldn't help but say, "What? Cowards running away from battle? You dare get in my way?" With then soon he was about to aim, within Kira saying, "What? No, don't!" As he was about to pull the trigger, within soon a beam saber cuts right through the arm of the dual Gundam. With then Isaac was completely caught off guard and shocked, with saying, "What? How did?" Before he could finish, the dual Gundam's arms, legs, began to be completely and utterly destroyed, as Isaac is completely shocked and surprised, saying, "How? But how? How did..." As he continues screaming while descending down onto Earth. However, even though the duel may be an atmospheric reentry, without its arms, it may turn into that of a horrible, horrible bumpy ride. With then soon, as then Aaron sees this, thinking, as much as I hate Isaac, currently in seed right about now, him being nothing but just a huge ass angry dumbass, he becomes a pretty good character in Destiny. So, with then soon, Aaron transforms back into his Skyrider form. With then Kira saying, "Ace, what are you doing?" With then saying, "Kira, send a message back to the Archangel and everyone else. I'm most likely going to be meeting you guys somewhere differently. And seeing that you guys have taken so damn long to land, you're not most likely going to be in Joshe either. So we'll meet again. Trust me." With then soon hearing this, Kira was completely caught off guard by this word, saying, "Ace, why?" With then soon, Kira opens up a comm to the bridge of the Archangel. Within the room, Narumi can up and say, "Kira, you're okay. Get back to the Archangel as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it seems that we're not going to be able to make it to Joshe." Saying, "Yeah, Ace told me that, actually." With then Narumi saying, "Ace? So he did come back. Is he..." Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to make it to the Archangel. He didn't say why, but he said that we'll be able to meet him once we land, wherever we are. But then Sai saying, "It seems that we're going to be landing somewhere in that of North Africa. Unfortunately." With then soon Tol saying, "Yeah, it seems like it too." Within Narumi couldn't help but sigh, saying, even if it's going to take us a while to get to Joshe, but even so, we're just glad to make sure that he did come back to us. And the same goes for you too, Kira. Get back into the Archangel now." With Kira saying, "Yes, ma'am." With that, the strike heads back into the Archangel, with Flay completely caught off guard. Hearing that Aaron is not coming back to the Archangel, worried that he's going to die. With Aaron and Isaac right now, as he soon uses his front pincher blades to grab onto the dual Gundam and soon lands it onto his back. With that, soon Aaron can up say, "Gotta stabilize. I mean, I know the Loveless was made for atmospheric reentry, but even so, I basically have a mobile suit that's basically armless and legless, so I can't stabilize properly." But even so, at least I'm surviving the descent. But soon, Alleluia speaking up from the comm, saying, We're almost close to reaching the atmospheric layer. After that, you can transform and make sure that Isaac is alive." Saying, "Thanks, Alleluia." With soon continue to descend as flames continue to burn up. With then soon seeing the rest of the flames begin to disappear. With then as he soon transforms as soon as possible, as he soon loses control for a bit while grabbing onto the dual Gundam. With that, they begin to spin for a bit, getting controls by using the thrusters of both the legs and the wings. The Loveless soon fully stabilize. With that, soon Aaron takes that of a deep breath, thinking, "Oh, thank God. I wasn't really for sure if I was going to be able to make it." With then Ali saying, you've done atmospheric reentry before in Gunpla battles, but not in real life, dude. What the hell? There are two completely different things. Not only that, I was also holding on to a freaking mobile suit. That's basically nothing but a stump right at this point. With then soon, Aaron open comms to the duel, hoping to get in contact with Isaac, within realizing, oh, right, most likely unconscious. I mean, we did fall quite a bit. Even though the Gundams can enter the atmosphere, they can be quite early. Before the Freedom and Justice and in the other Gundams, they were hard. They're hard as they could be hot as hell. Most likely that Isaac most likely passed out to the heat. He must be hot as hell. Hopefully I'll be able to find a place that we can land properly and easily. With then soon seeing around, realizing, so, hey, Hallelujah, open up a map for me. Where did we land? With then as soon open up the map and seeing that they're in that of Northern Africa. Currently, ZAFT controlled territory, saying, so, looks like the second arc is about to begin. Battle with the Desert Tiger. If I recall, Andrew Waltfeld actually survives his battle against Kira. The only problem is that his lover, Aisha, doesn't. Personally, I think Andrew Waltfeld should have died in the series, to make his death more poetic if the series is supposed to be that of a retread of the original Gundam. Just like how Rumble Rao's death caused the shift in Amuro to actually grow up. And realizing that both the Federation and ZAFT are just people doing their duty to their homeland and families. To proving that war is just as bad. Unfortunately, that message was basically ruined when Andrew Waltfeld survived and shows up 30 chapters later with then sighing at the fact saying, but I'm not going to kill the man. He is a good and amazing man. If anything, the thing I need to make sure to prevent this time is to make sure that his lover, Aisha, survives. More than anything. And if that means I don't need to destroy his Lego unlike how Kira did, I need to cripple it more than anything. With then soon, Hallelujah saying, well, if that's the case, then that means Loveless is not the best machine for crippling, unfortunately. Saying, I know, it's not. But my most powerful mobile suit is, seeing on how powerful it is, it can basically cripple and destroy at any means at once. And that means, with then soon opening up his main menu and seeing that of a switch system as showing his second Gunpla, his Strife. Saying, well, Strife, looks like you'll finally get the time to shine after all this time. And I won't lie, I'm going to be glad to be on Earth. Space is cool and all, but honestly, nothing beats good old terra firma. With then soon finally landing on the ground, as it currently being that of night. With then saying, oh boy, I better get Isaac out of the duel right about now. With then soon saying, hey, Hallelujah, is there any tarps by any chance? Saying, why would we have any tarps? With this thinking, oh right, stupid question. I was thinking that I was still in my Gundam Nexus account, but I'm not. Hopefully, the duel actually has that of emergency supplies just in case of something like this. With then soon exiting the Loveless Gundam, he soon heads to the dual Gundam. As just like before, all it is basically a head and a cockpit. Hell, its backpack is still intact, thank God for that, so it can at least somewhat move around, but limitedly. With then, as the right arm is completely gone. The left arm is basically nothing but just the shoulder. Its legs completely and utterly destroyed. With Soon thinking may went a little bit overboard, but the psychopath was about to kill innocent people. Like hell, I was going to allow that to happen. With then going to the duel's cockpit, hoping to find that of a hatch. With then seeing the emergency hatch button saying, "There we are." With then Soon opening up, and in the control, seeing that of the platinum-haired coordinator teenager, the very ball of rage himself, Isaac Jewell, with it saying, "Oh boy, here we go." With Soon getting him out of the controls, and then pulling him out, laying him down on the sand, with then looking through his controls, thinking, I don't really trust the dumbass, so I'm most likely going to take his gun, making sure, and also, I don't trust him with his controls right about now, so within firing multiple gunshots into the cockpit, before then pulling out a couple of wires, as then thinking, well, Dad did teach me how to tie knots and just in case I was in the forest. So, with then tying up Isaac and both around his wrist, putting his wrist behind him, and also tying up his legs as well. With then pulling off his helmet too, so he can at least get some, proper air. With thinking, ZAFT helmets are just as bad as Alliance's helmets. Seriously, why do Orb get the good stuff when it comes to pilot suits in the Seed universe? After making that comment, he soon continues looking into the dual Gundam, as then he finally sees the emergency supplies, seeing the tarp, and also seeing that of emergency rations, as thinking, oh boy, here we go. That, with the help of Alleluia controlling the Loveless, he was able to put up the tarp around that of the destroyed duel, and also around the kneeling Loveless, within keeping them both safe during the night. With then back to the Archangel, Kira is able to get out of the strike. However, currently he's in the infirmary. Just like in canon, he has that of a fever, but unlike that in canon, where the fever mostly came from that of stress, guilt, and also that of him falling into that of the, in the atmosphere, he just has that of a regular fever and feeling a lot more better. Within the doctor saying, wow, I'm glad. It looks like you're doing well. You're just a little bit burnt up, that's all. Then Kira saying, thank you, Doc. Saying, don't thank me. If anything, you should thank your coordinator biology by that. With then Kira looking down saying, yeah, maybe. With then soon Toll saying, hey, at least you're fine. That's all that matters, right? Saying, true, but what about Mr. Ace? He's still out there. With, did you guys ask for if we're going to do for search and rescue? With then Moralia spoke up saying, we did. Well, we didn't, but Flay did, actually. With then hearing the name of the red-haired girl that he's had a crush on since Heliopolis, since he went to Heliopolis, saying, Flay ask? But why? With then Sai saying, we don't know. She probably just feels indebted to him. That's all. And she just wants to make sure that he's all right. I mean, he did save her father. With then Kira looking down as he remembers about Flay kissing Aaron. With then Aaron telling him that, do not tell Sai. Do you really want to tell one of your closest friends that his fiance is basically kissed a guy that she just met? With then soon Kira saying, it's probably just that. Hopefully. With then soon Doctor saying, well, whatever the reason is, doesn't matter. As for you, young man, you may just try and rest for a bit. That fever may go away possibly in a couple of hours or so. with then Kira listening to the doctor as he soon lays down onto the medical bed, with then soon and saying, and you three, you should get going as well, as Toll, Moralia, and Sai also heads out of the infirmary, with then Toll saying, we'll come back and visit you when we can, Kira. Just get some rest. And thanks for protecting the ship as always. With then soon, Kira couldn't help but smile hearing the gratitude from his friends. With then soon they leave. With then back on the bridge of the Archangel, currently with Mu, Natterel, and also Narumi. With then Mu saying, well, this is quite the predicament. We're way off from where we're supposed to be. With then Natterel saying, that's quite obvious, Lieutenant Commander. We're currently in that of Northern Africa. Originally was under that of the Alliance's control, but in that of the Eurasian Federation control too, but now under ZAFT control, unfortunately, which means we're in enemy territory. With that, soon Mu Laflag come up and say, that is true. If I recall, the one who was able to take this territory away from us was the Desert Tiger himself, Andrew Walfeld. With then hearing this, Narumi couldn't help but feel somewhat shocked, saying, first LaCroix hit, and now the Desert Tiger? It seems like we're always constantly dealing with big shot aces of ZAF. With then Mu saying, oh boy, if you're already feeling this exhausted hearing just the Desert Tiger's name, then you're also going to be feeling just as much as overwhelmed. He didn't just take it alone. Currently, he also had help from that of the White Fangs. With then soon, Natterel actually was shocked hearing that, saying, the White Fangs? Are you telling me that the pure White Fox is here as well, in her pact? With then soon, a few of the officers of the Archangel, with soon Arnold, the helmsman, can help but say, I'm aware of the Desert Tiger, but who are the White Fangs? With then the three of them are caught off guard and shocked. Within Mu couldn't help but say, the White Fangs are basically a ZAFT squad composed of all female soldiers. The captain of the squad is known as Shiro Mizoyoi, a female coordinator. She also goes by her moniker, the Pure White Fox. They say she gains that name is because when the fighting still mostly remained in that of space, she was considered to be that of a white blur. She painted her mobile suit completely and utterly white with a bit of that of aquamarine blue. When her customized Din on the other hand was basically a monster. But when she came to Earth and switched to that of a land-based mobile suit known as a Buku, she and her team are completely different monsters altogether. After that, well, let's just say battles here on that of Earth against her and her team are basically a nightmare to deal with. With then Arnold hearing this, can up and say, well then, looks like we have quite a bit to deal with, isn't that right? With then soon, the Heliopolis crew also showed up, within Cussy saying, hey guys, how is Kira? With then Morales saying, bit of a fever, currently resting in the infirmary right about now. Should feel better after a couple hours or possibly tomorrow. Within Cuzzy feeling happy hearing that his coordinator friend is okay. Within Sai saying, hey Flay, don't you think you need to get a break? You need to take a break as well? Saying, I'll rest when we find Mr. Ace. That's all. With then hearing this, Sai couldn't help but say, I mean, I understand you're worried for him, but still, you need to rest up too. I feel like he will want that for you, after all. With then hearing this, Flay basically sighing, saying, "Possibly you're right. Maybe I'll go. I'll leave. I'll leave after this last scanning. Hopefully, we can find it by then." With then Sai realizing that this is all he's going to get, realizing, "All right, just take care." After that, Sai went back to his station and went back to the patrols with then Moralia and Toll, as the couple look back at their other two friends who are a couple. With then a couple hours later, somebody begins to wake up, as it being Isaac, with then Isaac groaning for a bit as he stands up saying, "Where the..." As he tries to move his hand to his head, he realizes that he can't, as his hands are tied. Not only that, even his feet. But then saying, what is... Saying, "Yo, finally awake. Good. I was wondering when you're going to wake up. Must be that coordinator inside you that basically shrugged off the fever after a couple hours." With then seeing a fire, and then seeing a tan-skinned, blonde-haired boy, thinking that it was his friend Dirka, but realize he can see the blue eyes, and where Dirka has that of black eyes instead. And not only that, where Dirka's hair is also slicked back, Aaron's hair is basically all the way down to his ears. With then saying, "Who the hell are you? You're not Dirka. Where am I?" With then, and soon realize, You're an Alliance pilot. Did you capture me, you bastard? You damn natural?" With saying, Yeah, go there. Keep shouting. Keep screaming like a goddamn banshee you are, Isaac." With then saying, "How the hell do you know me?" Saying, "Oh, definitely. Of course I would know the name of Aurelia Jewel's son, after all. After all, when it comes to the children of the plant council, they always get special treatment and basically get time to shine more than any other soldier on ZAFT who worked their asses off." With then saying, "Shut up! I worked my butt off. I'm a pilot at the duel." Saying, "Yeah, and how did that go? Almost getting burned up in the Earth's atmosphere? Sure, the duel might have survived, but you wouldn't." With then saying, "How you?" With then realizing on what happened after his mobile suit's arm was cut off, before then his legs, and then he began to descend to the planet even faster than before. Not even his backpack thrusters were actually working. Before soon seeing what happened, being the Loveless, saying, You did it! You're the one who destroyed the duel!" Saying, "Well, I didn't destroy it. I mean, you're standing right behind the cockpit right now." With then soon looking behind him, seeing the duel's cockpit, but then seeing everything else, saying, "You destroyed my cockpit!" Saying, "Well, you can't blame me. I mostly destroyed the controls. As for the radio and communication function, it's still intact, somewhat, hopefully." With then saying, "You piece of shit natural!" Saying, "Hey, I could have let you for dead. After all, I would have killed you if you killed those innocent people from Heliopolis in the escape pod." With then saying, "Heliopolis survivors, those were soldiers. They were in Alliance." Saying, "Oh, tell me, did you really think that some people from Heliopolis wouldn't actually get that of a ride from the Alliance after what happened? I mean, you're the bastards who basically destroyed their home and colony." Saying, "If they didn't want us to get involved, then they never should have made mobile suits. And you're gonna blame down the innocent people instead of the leaders of Orb itself." With then soon Isaac basically jumped back for a bit, saying, "Well, no, shut up, you dumbass, egotistical, prideful piece of shit. You're gonna listen to what I'm gonna say. You nearly killed innocent people, over 20 innocent people from a colony that you bastards destroyed. all in your rage just to destroy one simple mobile suit for giving you that damn scar. You almost became a damn murderer. No better from fucking Blue Cosmos when you all because of your damn rage and petty fucking pride. So, I want to hear you, Isaac Jewel. What do you have to say for yourself? What excuse do you have for yourself? Or what excuse do you think that justifies your actions for almost killing 20 innocent people, counting children? Then, soon, Isaac looks down saying, I just wanted to kill the Strike. I just wanted to destroy him. It's not your fault. Seriously, get over yourself. You're not innocent. Stop playing the damn victim card. I can tell you are, because you keep on saying that it's the Strike's fault. It's the Strike's fault. Not your fault for being a cocky, arrogant piece of shit. And if you say if it's my fault as well that you got involved in this, then you have another thing coming. You didn't have to join ZAFT. You didn't have to almost get your face basically scarred up after what happened. You didn't almost have to almost kill innocent people. It's your damn fault for being part of ZAFT. It's your decision, wasn't it? Soon, Isaac basically crying actually. Soon, Aaron basically scratched the back of his head, saying, okay, maybe I went a little bit too far there. Remembering, if I recall, Dirk, after everything that's happened, nearing the end of the series, Dirka, when Isaac believed that somebody took the Buster, even though Dirka was the one piloting it, Dirka basically told him what Kira told him, that he ended up killing the innocent people from Heliopolis in the shuttle, which soon basically broke him and his faith in ZAFT as well. Telling him this now, that what he almost about to do and what he almost did in canon, I can actually tell. Dude may be an asshole, but he's not a monster. Hell, he was also against the whole killing killing the survivors of Panama to get revenge on Josh A after all. So it kind of makes sense. He's not a monster, just a prideful, naive bastard. When it comes to him, soon, Aaron couldn't help but sigh, saying, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I made sure that you didn't kill the innocent people, and that's all that matters to me. Right now, I just wanted to wait until you woke up. Like I said, I left your radio and your main comms open up, but right now, you're most likely not going to be able to pilot your mobile suit for a while now. As for me, I just wanted to make sure that you woke up so I can let you go. And so right now, I'm gonna head back to my allies. After all, still need to get paid. Saying, wait, you're a mercenary? Saying, yeah, of course I am. Saying, of course you are. What are you? Just by your looks alone. Are you a coordinator? Did you betray your homeland? Saying, I'm not a coordinator. I'm basically natural. Saying, bullshit! With the features you have, saying, it's called genetics, and having a mother who comes from Arabic descent and a dad who is actually from the Atlantic Federation doesn't say anything. Saying, what? Saying, but I will tell you this. I have no memories on who I am or who my parents were. All I just know is my genes and my descent and my heritage. That's it. Soon, Isaac was still caught off guard, saying, but my genes don't matter. It's who I am that matters. I was raised by a private mercenary company who showed me more kindness than any other person has. And you want to know the funny part is? All of them were coordinators and naturals. Basically shows that they can work together. Saying, bullshit! Like hell that's... What about the DSSD? Isaac was still shut up, saying, hell, They're basically composed of nothing but coordinators and naturals. They're all trying to change the future for the better. They're completely neutral in all of this bullshit. So, you can't really say that it's impossible for coordinators and naturals to work together. Hearing this, Isaac was still quiet. For soon, Aaron saying, like I said, I'm done. I just wanted to make sure that you were all right. After that, with that, soon, Aaron brings the knife. With soon, Isaac was actually caught off guard and shocked and scared, saying, "What are you?" As he cuts the restraints from his legs, before then cutting the restraints from his wrist. Before then moving the tarp as he soon goes out of the tarp, and then soon then soon hearing that of mechanical movement. With then Isaac basically goes out of the tarp as well and sees that Aaron is getting into his mobile suit. With soon Dirk is saying, This is the thing that's been causing a problem for the commander?" Saying, with then Aaron saying, "Once I leave, this tarp is definitely gonna fall off. So you better get inside your cockpit as soon as possible and call for help. So catch you later, Jewel. After all, hope we can meet again, but under better circumstances. And hopefully that you let go of that damn pride of yours as well. Stop trying to kill Kira. Seriously, he's an innocent kid after all. He's forced in this whole situation, even though he should be aware that nobody's innocent in this war anymore." With that, soon enters in the cockpit, put his GP base inside, and then, as the Loveless soon cuts on, and then flies away. But then the tarp goes down. With then Isaac was completely covered in the tarp before grabbing onto it, seeing the Loveless transform. With then Isaac saying, "Damn him! Damn it! First the strike, now him! And now I had to..." With then remembering everything, as it's because of his rage that got him in this situation. It's because of nearly killing innocent people that got him into this situation. If he wasn't so focused on trying to kill the strike pilot, he wouldn't have gotten in this situation at all. He will most likely be with his comrades, be with his friends right about now. Instead, he let his pride and anger basically get in his way, but soon still holding on to the bandage that's on his face before removing it. With then, as he can now see clearly, with then saying, "Whoever the hell you are, mercenary, doesn't matter. The next time I see you, I will take you down. Not for my pride, but as a soldier." With that, Isaac has now a conviction. A conviction he won't go down anytime soon. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Love to read them. So what'd you guys think? Did I do a good job with the battle between the 10th and 8th Fleet? Or did I need a little bit of a break after all? Also, I did make a lot of changes. I made sure that Hal Burton survived, and also the civilians from Heliopolis survived. I mean, think about, like I said before, Hal Burton is a man that needs to survive. He is a good man of the Alliance, and especially the Atlantic Federation, with influence. After all, he was the one who actually got the whole G weapon project going, even though originally it was Zahaku from Orb who basically present a opportunity for Morgan Reed to gain out of mobile suit development for Orb. But even so, the guy still has a lot of power. As for me saving the civilians, on the other hand, the entire reasoning behind that was for Kira basically feeling like he failed innocent people that he tried his best to protect. And I get the emotional trauma behind it, But to be honest, again, it was completely and utterly pointless, if I'm going to be honest. Their deaths basically serve no point besides making Kira sad moment. And honestly, Seed has way too much shit of that. So yeah. I made sure to prevent that. Also, hopefully I'll do something with the civilians later on in the chapters, actually. So hopefully that works out well. Also, as for Aaron's interaction with that of Izek, on the other hand, I have some plans for Izek, actually. And not just him, but also others of the LaCroixet team. Trust me, it's all going to be good. Izek is just going to be the first person of the LaCroixet team who's going to have that of a reality change after all. So yeah, like I said before, if you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button. Also, check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my main channel, and my Patreon. All linked in the description below. So with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later guys, and I hope you all take care.